Hey, sixth grade Cougars, I'm super excited because you have this great research project coming up where you get to persuade someone. And I have two really great resources for you to use for this project, so I'm really excited to show it to you. So everyone go to the HCMS Library website. Here we are right now. And along the top, you'll see the links to the different pages on our website. Everyone to click on research. I need everyone to click on the research page right here. So go ahead and click. It's going to take you to our research page, and right here we have the list of all of our databases. Well, I have two that are perfect for this project. The first one is called Opposing Viewpoints, and the second one is called Issues and Controversies. So I'm going to show you first what Opposing Viewpoints looks like, and I want you to follow along with me. So everyone click on Opposing Viewpoints. It's going to open it up in a new tab. Now, any of these databases that you use, when you're at school, it should not ask you for a username and password, but it might. When you go home to use these, you can definitely use these at home, and we want you to use these at home. But once you get outside of the school walls and you go home, it's going to ask you for a username and password. So anytime it asks you for a username or password for any of our databases, it's always going to be the same. The username is HCMS for Hill Country Middle School, and it's all lowercase, and the password is always going to be Cougars. That will be your username and password for any database you use on the library website. So here we are on Opposing Viewpoints, and on the main page it has some basic topics and ideas for you to click on. You may not find your topic here, and that's okay, because it has a little search bar where you can type in your topic, or you can click on Browse Issues, and it will give you an alphabetical list of a bunch of hot topic issues, and it will tell you, the pro and con of both sides. Now, let's say I am doing alternative medicine, and I click on alternative medicine. It's going to give me a kind of basic article right here to begin with, and if I click on view more, I will see the entire article. So I'm reading in here, I'm learning about alternative medicine, I'm getting some facts. If I take any information from this article that I want to use for my paper, my project, then what do I have to do before I leave? That's right, I have to cite my source. So the really nice thing about these databases is that if you scroll down to the bottom, the citation is done for you. So right down here, you'll see source citation. Every article on this database already has the citation done for you. So all you have to do is highlight the couple lines of citation, copy it, and then go ahead and open a works cited document. You're going to open up a blank document in Google Docs, and I want you to title it Works Cited. These are all the bodies of works that we are citing, that we're using information from, and all you have to do is paste your citation in. Now, I do want you to look at one thing. Right here, they've typed the citation correctly. The beginning of the citation is flush with the margin, and any extra line that it spills over onto should be tabbed over. 5 spaces, and they do it correctly here, but when I copy and paste it, it puts them both flush against the margin. So what you're going to have to do is go to the end of the first line, hit enter, and then it'll take your cursor to the second line, and you're going to hit tab, and you're going to tab over, and that will be correct. So then I'm going to get my cursor ready for my next citation. So I cited this source right here because I found information. I'm going to go back and see what else they have. So featured viewpoints, these are other great places for you to start looking. Other viewpoints right here, there are 76 viewpoints on alternative medicine, other different arguments for it. So you can click on any of those and read those. So let's see, if I click on this one, natural does not mean safe. Okay, so this one is probably against some of the alternative medicines. Now, if I get some information from here to use, what do I have to do? That's right, I have to cite it. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and I'm going to copy my citation. This one's 3 lines long. I'm going to open up my works cited Google Doc, and I'm going to paste it in, and then I'm going to make sure I fix my tabs. Whoops. And then I'm ready to go for my next citation. All right, so this database, if you notice, I'm not just citing the database, I'm citing every article I find in this database. So every time you open up a new article in this database, you have to cite it. This database also has some really great stuff. It has newspaper and magazine articles, all sorts of great things. An interactive map. If you click on this map, it'll show you information about the different states and alternative medicine. Okay. Now, if I use this map, what do I need to do? I have to cite it. So here's my citation down here. So it has a bunch of great information. So definitely use this database. Remember, anything that you find on here, you have to cite the source. So let's go back to now the library website and take a look at the other database. So that was opposing viewpoints. Now we're looking at issues and controversies. So everyone click on issues and controversies and it's going to open up this database. It's a very similar database. It has a bunch of hot topics that are debated, pro and con issues. And so there are some just popular topics right here on the main page, but you can browse issues by A to Z as well. Like you can browse all the issues and it has all of the issues listed A to Z here. So any way that you want to search for your topic, you can type it in as well. You can type in gun control and it'll pull up a bunch of issues on gun control. Okay, so here's the issue. Should gun control laws be strengthened, or would this violate America's constitutional rights? So we have a bunch of different issues right here. Now, if I clicked on one of these that were in the list, it would pull up something similar, gambling. And if you notice, each article it finds, it has what the supporters, so people who are for this argument, and the people who are against it, the opponent's argument. So if I click on this article and I say read more, and it has the supporters' argument and the opponent's argument, and it has some really great pictures, and it has a bunch of great information for and against the argument. Now, if I find any information from this article, what do I have to do? That's right, I have to cite it. And this database is the same. At the very bottom, it has the citation already done for you. So if you scroll down to the bottom, here's the citation right here, and you can copy it. You could also, right up here at the top, click on citation, and it would pull it up for you there as well if you didn't feel like scrolling all the way down to the bottom. So I copied it, and I'm going to open up my works cited page because I took some facts from here, and I'm going to paste in my citation. Remember, my second line needs to be indented, so I went ahead and indented that. So issues and controversies is another great database for you to use. Now take a look. The one really neat thing about this database is that there's always some statistical information embedded into these articles. So this one is the percentage of Native Americans living on reservations. This is a percentage, right? Here's another piece of statistical information. It's a map showing all the different populations. So this database is always filled with some more statistical information. So another great one for you to use. Now that was just one article in this database. I might find another one on gambling that I want to use. It shows the pro and the con, and then I find my article. If I got facts from this article, what do I need to do? That's right, I need to cite it. So I'm going to click on citation. I'm going to copy and paste into my Google Doc. All right, so these are two really great databases for you to use. You are only required to find 3 sources. You could easily find at least 3 sources from one of these databases. You probably will find more. So definitely use these databases. They're perfect for this assignment. All right, some of you may have been given a printout of a magazine article for your topic by your teacher. You'll notice on that article, unfortunately, the citation is not done for you, and you're going to have to create your own citation, and we have a great tool to help you do that. It's called EasyBib. So if you scroll down our research page right here under citing your source, you're going to see the link to EasyBib. If we click on it, it's going to go to the website easybib.com, and right here is where you tell it what type of resource you're using. So it already defaults to the MLA style. Just make sure the MLA style is being used. And this is a magazine article, and I don't see magazine yet, so I'm going to click on all 59 options, and I'm going to go down to magazine article, and I'm going to select that. Now you'll take a look at this magazine article. Here's an example of one. These are all from the Scholastic News magazine, and it's called The Right to Read. It's by Heather Holliday, and right down here it has the information about the month it was printed and the year and the page number. Now, I found some great information from this article, so I'm going to need to cite it. So I'm going to go back to EasyBib, and I'm going to scroll down right here, and I'm going to say it's in print. It's a print article. It's printed out, and it's a magazine article. I'm going to type in the article name. It was called The Right to Read. And the author, if I go back and look, the author right here, Heather Holliday. So I'm going to type in the author's name. Heather, and last name Holiday. It's okay if you don't have their middle initial or anything like that. Then it's asking for the magazine title, the date it was published, and the pages that the article exists on. So the magazine title, it doesn't say it on here, but I'm just going to tell you right now, they're all called Scholastic Magazine. And the date it was published was April 8th, 2002, and it's on page 29. This was only a one-page article. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to type in Scholastic. And the date is the 8th of April, and the year was 2002. And it was on page 29, and it ends on page 29 since it was just one page. If it was like 3 pages, I would say like 29 to page 31, but this one is only 1 page long. And that's it. I'm going to click on Create Citation, and it's going to generate my citation for me. It's working. Here it is. And it says, hooray, here's your new citation. It's right here. I'm going to click on Copy and Paste Citation. And it's copied it for me. And now I'm going to go back to my Google Doc where I'm keeping track of all of my citations, and I'm going to paste it in. And there you go for a print resource. So if something's already printed out and you don't have the citation done for you, use EasyBib to generate the citation.